Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday, the 23rd of December, the eve of Christmas Eve, if you're into that kind of thing. I've just been out for some nice food, and I'm now bloated and wondering what I'm going to do. Why am I getting messages? Oh, never mind. I'll ignore them. Right, it's time for our afternoon game. Afternoon for me usually means the New York Times hard level game. So shall we get on with it? I can see the first number immediately. I see an 8 blocking down here, an 8 blocking down there, and an 8 across there. That stands out to me. And also, now that we've done that, another thing that stands out is the 8 blocking across this row, putting an 8 into that square. Let's continue with the 8s because they're doing us nicely. 8 blocks up that column, 8 blocks across this row now, 8 fits there. And I think that's about all that I can fill in for the 8s. Let's see if anything else takes my fancy. Got something, although it's slightly convoluted. 9 blocks across here. So 9 is in one of these two squares, which blocks along here, right? Now 9 blocking along here, and 9 blocking down this column gives us a 9 in the end column there. I need to read what that message is. I can't really see it. Okay. It's a Merry Christmas message. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's highlight some numbers, shall we, and see if anything stands out as easy to get. Not with the ones, not a great deal anyway, some things, but nothing tremendous. 2s, on the other hand, is, because now 2 blocks across there, that puts 2 into that row, which blocks across here, and 2 blocks across here, so 2 goes there. Gotcha. 9 blocks across here. Okay, 9 blocks across here, so we know 9 is in one of these two squares, which blocks down here, and then the 9 blocking across there, so 9 is there. Now, 3 blocking down here puts a 3 in one of these two squares, which blocks across there, and 3 down this column, 3 across this row puts a 3 into this square. Missing numbers here are 1 and 5, so that puts the other two missing numbers at 7 and 4. Now we are blocking 7 here, so we know that has to be 7, and that has to be 4. Now 7 blocking up this column, across this row, and across this row here, puts a 7 into that square. Anything else we can see? I think I should examine this block here. 1 block's down there, 4 blocks, no, 4 is a pair there, 7 is a pair down there, 6 is up there somewhere, and 1, we can't tell about 1. 1 is a tricky number maybe. Right, where else can we look for inspiration? Possibly here, although there are a lot of, there are 5 numbers missing, which is rather a lot, but anyway, let's just in case. 1 we don't know much about, to be honest, but the 2s are restricted to this column. Oh, so no, we've got 2, sorry. 3s, I should say, are restricted to these numbers here. 4s we don't have yet, not enough info. 6, so we got 8, we don't have. 8 is in this square or this square. 9s we don't know. Okay, so not very useful there. Up here we have 9 blocking across here, so we know 9 is there. We're also missing 4. We have 1 4 blocking here. And 2 we don't know much about. Okay, I'm getting nowhere. So it's time to put in pencil marks. 1 block's across here, 1 block's up here, so let's put in a pair of 1s here. This is 1 and 5 here, let's do that now. Twos. Pair of 2s here. Uh, 3 blocks down here, so a pair of 3s possible there. 3 blocks up this column, down this column. I'm going to put 3 into this column here. It's not a pair, but it's useful. 3 also in these squares here. 4 must be there. Five blocks across here, so 5 in those squares, which will put 5 as a pair there. Six somewhere across. Oops, sorry, wrong button. 6 somewhere across there. Ooh. Seven is a pair down here, and 7 blocking up this column, down this column, and across this row. It's a pair of 7s there. Eight across this row and across this row puts 8 into those 2 squares. 8 down this column, up this column, and 8 across here gives a pair of 8s there. 9 blocking, 9 blocking up this column down here. 9 is a pair there. 9, as we mentioned previously, blocks along here, so 9 there. So 9 blocks down here and 9 blocks up here, so we can put 9 somewhere into that column, but not more than that. And I think that's it. Wow, okay. So again, we could be in for a tough game here, because not many paired candidates. I don't know what to do except get on with it. So 1 block's down here. Let's put in the 1s in these squares. 2, 3, 4, done. 5 we don't know anything about, so 5 can go anywhere. 6, 7, 8, 9, all done. Across here now, 1 blocking down here, so 1 in those squares there. 2 blocks across the bottom row, so 2 is somewhere there. 5 we haven't done yet. 5 blocks this square here. 6, 7, 8, 9, all done. Now, are there any patterns here that will aid us? Now, so up here, 1 is done. 2 blocks across here and 2 blocks up here. 5 blocks across the middle here. How are we doing on 6? Are there any 6s anywhere? No idea. 7 blocks down here and blocks across here. 8 and 9 are done. Up here, 1 we've got already. 2 blocks up the middle column. 3 we have. 4 blocks up the left column of that chute. 5 is in situ already. 6 we have no idea. 7, 8, 9 are done. Okay, let's see what we can see. Not very good. Okay, let's continue on. Here, 1. Now 1 blocks across here and 1 blocks across this row as well. So 1 is somewhere here. 2, 3, 4, hello 4. We have 4 blocking up the center column. Oh, sorry. 4 there. 5 blocking up the right-hand column and 5, oh, 5 is in already. 6 blocking up this column. 7 and 8 are in place. 9 blocks along here and 9 blocks up here. Okay, 1 is done. 2, we don't know. 3, 4 blocks this square. 6 blocks the same square. I think we've got ourselves a single, haven't we? 7, 8, 9. Yes, we have got ourselves a single 2 here. Okay, great. Let's put it in. And let's remove 2s where they cannot now exist, which are all of those spaces there. Okay, now we're left with a single position for 2 in this block. So we'll put that in, and we'll also get rid of the 2s here. Okay, so just a slight improvement there. And not quite. Okay, let's keep at it. 1, Then in this block here, one blocks across the center, a row like this. So 1 is available in those squares. 2, 3 is done. 4 blocks here and 4 blocks up there. So 4 in those squares. 5 is in. 6 blocks up here. 7 we have. 8 blocks up here and 8 blocks along here. And how about the 9? 9 blocks up here. And we've got a pair of 9s here now blocking down there. So 9 is actually up here in those squares. Now great, because we've got 9 in the top row and middle row, top row and middle row. You see it? Okay, here and here in these 2 blocks. So in this third block of the chute, when you have a chute 3 blocks together like this, if you've got excluding here and here and the rest of it, 9 must be in this square here. Can't be anywhere else. We can delete those candidate 9s. Okay, we have one more block where we haven't completed our candidate quota. So 1 blocks across this row and down here. Two blocks across here and down here. Three like so. 4 blocking up here and 4 across here. Five blocking middle row, 5 blocking down the right hand column. 5 there, 6. 6 blocking up here. 7 is in, 9 is in. What are we missing? 8 we've got as well. So we've got everything. I think we've got ourselves a single 3 here. Now, if you're not sure, you can check and see that all the other numbers are intersecting. If you get to a situation like this, I think I've got a single 3, but I want to double check, then go ahead and double check. How do you check? You see intersecting numbers. We've got a 1 here, so it's not a 1. 2 here. Could be a 3. Can't be a 4. Can't be a 5. Can't be a 6, can't be a 7, can't be an 8, can't be a 9. It is a 3, absolutely sure of it now. So let us get rid of the 3's where they can no longer stand, which is all of these squares. Okay, now they're all gone. Now we're left with a single 6 here, which is nice. And I suspect that the puzzle will not be too tough from here on in. This gives a 4 in this square here. So let's get rid of the 4's here and the 6's here. We're left with a pair of 2 and 8. So here we have to get rid of the 6's. And here we have to get rid of the 2's. Okay. I've got a 6 here now. That 6 can't be true, can it? I've got 6's in these squares, and here we've got 6 in the top and middle row. So this 6 is definitely not the case, cannot be true. Can't be true. 6 has to be like that. Right, now we've got ourselves a pair of 2 and 8, so this can't be a 2 any longer, must now be a 3. Okay. We've got ourselves a pair of 1 and 5 here now, so this 1 and 5 can be removed, and that will give us a pair of 4 and 7. So any 4's or 7's in this column can be taken away. For example, these 2 4's have to disappear. Now we've got a pair of 6 and 9. We've got nothing else down here. So now we do have a pair of 1 and 5. So this must be a 2 for us. Okay. Right, it's quite a tidy looking grid now. It was rather disorderly before, but I believe it's rather straightened out now. Don't you think so? Right then, shall we hit the numbers and see if there are any more patterns that I can see that I can deal with fairly reasonably? Okay, we've got 4s here, which means that these 4s have to be taken away now, and that will leave us with a single 1. So let's get rid of the 1s there. Let's also get rid of these 1s, and that will leave us with a single 3 here now. So that gives a 5 in this bi-value cell, and the 3 will also have to be in this square now as our first complete digit. The 5 will put a 1 here and a 5 in this square, and that will give us a 1 in this square here. Why am I getting more messages? I'm going to have to put my glasses on to read my wrist. Oh, it's gone. Come on, notification. Oh, okay. That one I don't need to respond to. And what else is going on? I've forgotten where I am now. We got a 1 here, so this is a 5. 5 now gives a 7 here, and the 1 we need to finish that. That means that these two 1s are removed, and this one up here we can take away and place our last solitary digit 1 there. Oh, it's not the last one. I tell a lie, there are 1s down here. Okay, which we can't get for the moment anyway. Right, let's continue on. 2s. There's one single 2 left up here now. Let's place it. Let's remove candidate 2 there. Threes. Let's get rid of candidate 3 there because 3 is now completed. 4s. Okay, looking okay. 5. Got to get rid of candidate 5s in these 2 squares. And that leaves us with a single 5 up here now. And therefore we must remove... Oh, actually, I've got to remove 5s here and this 5 here. And it leaves us with a single 5 in this square. Okay, and now we have a 6 in this cell left over and a 4 here. Placing a 6 in this square back down to give us a 7. 6 in this bi-value cell up here for a 4. This 4 says that this square has to be an 8. We've got the 4 and the 8 now, so that's a 9. 4's here. The 9 puts a 6 in this square. 9. It's over and done now, isn't it? It's all over now, as they say in football commentary. Although then somebody scores at the last minute. No, this one is really over, believe me. 4, that's an 8. I'm not saying believe me, I sound like Donald Trump. He always says believe me when he's about to lie. This is a 2, this is an 8. We've got to get rid of candidate 8 there. And this now is the final 2. Okay, one number we need to complete this column, it's a 9. Let's put it in, then 9 can't be here, 9 has to be in this square. Let's get rid of the 9 there now. We are almost done. Just a tiny bit more to do. This 7 puts 4 in this bi-value cell and a 7 here. The 4 gives us a 6 in this square, and the 6 places a 5 here and a 6 there, meaning that's a 1 and that's a 5, and the 1 goes here. Last number to complete the grid is a 4. That's it, it's all done. Average length of time, so I'm guessing, even though I spent time looking at my watch trying to decipher what the tiny messages are, I have a smart wristband, but it's not smart enough to show characters that are big enough for me to read without wearing a pair of glasses. So it's not that smart. Okay, that's me done. I think that was average difficulty level because it took me the average amount of time to complete. So hopefully I'll be back later with some more Sudoku. Bye bye for now.